March 8th, 2026. It is the birthday of my father, and it would be his 90th birthday if he were still alive. He was born in 1936. So happy birthday, Dad. My deep thought today is really just a moment to honor his memory. I think he's worth that moment. um, I don't know what I didn't pre-compose my thoughts here. I just thought I'd crack in on it. So what do I say? He's been gone since 2021, so I guess this is the 5th year. He passed away in February of that year, so it was just a month ago. 5 years in 1 month, basically, coming up on. And yeah, it's been a quick 5 years, but we're doing okay. But we do miss him. I mean, the family misses him and Mom. Mom's been gone since 2017, so that'll be 10 years next year. That's kind of wild. Anyway, Dad was a cool dude. Cool in the Jerry Castillo version of cool. He was definitely a character of his own creation, and he lived by the beat of his own drum, I'll say. I think in my early 20s, I remember having that compliment applied to me by one of my managers, when at the time I thought, oh, that's interesting that somebody recognizes that in me. But I definitely have to attribute that to the influence of my father. When I was young, I remember him, I don't know how commonly, but it feels like it was very common, saying the statement, "Son, you're weird, and I'm proud of you." So if that doesn't easily establish the idea about why I march to the beat of my own drum, it definitely spawned from his own drum beat, marching in his own way. And even thinking back on it now, it's not really, he didn't seem inclined to influence me to march by his beat or of the beat of his drum. He was very encouraging to motivate me, and I think most of the kids, I'm one of 6, to march off in our own directions in life. Certainly he didn't, he wasn't inclined to just say, go be just anything you want. He was motivated to impress upon us the importance of trying to become good people and do good things in life. But I'm not sure he was super concerned with exactly what we did. I mean, maybe he was, but he didn't express that very clearly if he was that concerned. I think he was just more concerned with us trying to find our own paths and be happy doing the things we wanted to do. That's the feeling I got. He was a man of concerted humor. He was very motivated to have a humorous atmosphere around him at most times. There was the probably, I guess, the secondary motivation in his life was politics. So when he wasn't in the humorous mood, he was in a political mood, which in itself could become a pretty sour mood, as politics happens to do to most people, I think. But the more humor motivated mood was definitely a style of living that he embraced and reflected as opportunistically as one possibly could. He was a man who loved his family. He was a man who loved the country he lived in. He was a man who loved his church. And we all miss him and look forward to seeing him again in the afterlife, in whatever form that comes. If that comes, for those who believe. Yeah. And today was his birthday. It would have been his 90th. Very cool. I mean, since it's now 6 or 5 years, so I guess he made it to 85. Well, he was 84, just shy of 85, since he passed a month before he turned 85. Good long life. He did good things. He was a good man. Thus ends the honor and tribute to my father on his birthday. Love you, Pops. The rest of my day was pretty basic. I didn't sleep as long as I liked or wanted to, but I felt okay, so that was fine. Got cracking on my app. I did a lot of good work on the app today. And got back to my walks. So it was really nice out, so that was nice. Probably Dad might have had a hand in that. Nearly 60 degrees, I think. It was sunny. So I just had a t-shirt. I didn't even take my beanie out. I just kind of went and did it. It just felt great. Felt great. And had dinner with Lisa and her crew, and yeah, it was just a good day. Nice, positive, productive, pleasant day. So there we have it. Thanks for swinging by. Until next time, take it easy.